Yo, everyone, StudiousToe here, and welcome to the Bagel Nation. Today we are going to be playing Geoguessr, so let's get to it. Whew. Okay. Feels kind of like the southwestern United States to me. I also was just playing some United States Geoguessr for your YouTube's enjoyments. This could be South America, Mexico, even. Just have to keep looking. I don't have that much time to record this weekend. I'm just getting in all of the Geoguessr I can. Record mostly on weekends. Dip as my schedule dictates. America, so I feel good about being in the US. Mile 15, so on a road that is at least 15.1 miles long. Yeah, so I'm just cramming this in. I'm working on some This War of Mine videos. Taking a little longer than I wanted to, but I'm going to release pretty much a full playthrough all at once is the plan currently. I'm not done playing the playthrough. But those will come out. Cabell Dairy. Erie, New Mexico. We're in New Mexico. Now to find Erie, because this is going to be a small town. Let's look for somewhere with mountains. That's probably a smarter place to look. Is the whole place mountainous in New Mexico? I'm really not familiar. Looks like most of the mountains, there's a little bit there. Looks like more northern. Erie. New Mexico. I mean, the safer bet is to go closer to Albuquerque than towards the border. That's where I-10 flirts with Mexico for a little bit. Let's kind of... I'm going to say we're going to kind of look around Albuquerque for a little bit. Somewhere with mountains that are... with somewhere relatively flat in the middle of them. I don't think we're going to be that specific on this little map. Let's go ahead and make our map bigger. Thinking about it. And Santa Fe. This is the kind of map that I want to just kind of move on from, honestly. Las Vegas, New Mexico. Okay. Presented without comment. But I suppose the lack of comment is the comment. I'm sure there's some sort of joke to be made. There's a guy in my speech class in school from Vancouver, Washington. His line is Vancouver, not BC. British Columbia, for those of you uninformed. And Washington, not DC. Washington, DC, for those of you who are uninformed. It's a joke that he told. Let's look around a little bit more. I mean, if nothing else, this will be our guess. Let's look around a little bit more. See if we can find some more triangulating information for our eye holes to process. We're in Erie, New Mexico. Still in America. Have not gone into regular old Mexico. New Mexico is the only U.S. state with a bilingual constitution. They said, you know, we're putting New Mexico in the name. We might as well, like, not pretend like everyone here already speaks English. Like, we'll be a little nicer than the rest of the country who, you know, wants to build a giant fence along the border. And, try not to get political. So, my audience is international. Probably doesn't care about the U.S. Immigration policy. Yeah. I have opinions, but I know they're not informed enough to be good opinions. So that's where I'm at. I think we have to question our motivations when we make, especially when we make sweeping, monumental pieces of legislation, or when we attempt to create solutions that are wide-reaching and potentially devastating if executed improperly, but really all I think I'd care to say on the matter. And then I just keep talking for 20 minutes. I'm gonna say that's our guess. We're probably, I mean, we'd probably just have to be somewhere outside of Albuquerque, maybe in here, but that kind of fits the bill a little more than Albuquerque, doesn't it? I'm gonna go against my instinct and guess Santa Fe. See if we get a little closer. Albuquerque would have been better, but we probably wouldn't have. Hey, there's Airy. How far would we? Yeah, we weren't gonna zoom in this far, and like so. 4,000 points. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Looks less America. Central Fire Station. Norman's Auto Electric. Uptown Art. Well, this could still be. I mean, doesn't look other than English everywhere. Are we driving on the left side of the road? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, we're driving on the left side of the road. It looks like we're speaking English, are we not? Lunch and lunch. Just be brunch. Or you could be breakfast and lunch. Like, that makes more sense, doesn't it? But we're driving on the left side of the road, which means Australia or UK with the language. I suppose potentially South Africa also, right? Maybe. Looking a little more that direction now that I think about it. Where did the good camera go? Okay. All right. Hospital. Challenge. Starters bar. Where do we go from here? What is the plan, Chief? Just need a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. I mean, we saw that road sign. Would that fit into these South Africa? I don't know. I'm stumped at the moment, but we can. That's gotta tell us where we are on some level. Because I don't think that's just some random logo. I think that's where we are. New Zealand. We're in New Zealand. Hey, that looks like New Zealand. I think I figured it out. We're in New Zealand. New Zealand. Okay, so we're in New Zealand. Do we want to get more specific? No, let's leave the map at this size for now. And we did see some road signs. We saw one on a red sign. We could probably, hey, look, one on a red sign. We guess Christchurch. That's the city that everyone knows about, I think. Feels like we could be in a relatively large town. I feel pretty good about just guessing that at the moment. We could just leave that where it is, but I think we'll see if we can't get a little more specific. City Central Railway Station and Inner Cargill. One, that just means the main road. I mean the cities that have been there the longest. I feel like that might be what that means. Cargill. Or Invercargill? Is there Cargill? Cargill. Something. Okay. So presumably that's a town on Highway 1. Whatever this is. Presumably. So okay, Highway 1 goes this direction afterwards. Well, it keeps going, but I feel like we're not going to see Invercargill. Might be a word, might not be a. Hey, Invercargill. Literally the end of the road. So, we could be looking at. We could be in Dunedin or Dunedin. So I feel better guessing that than I do Christchurch. And it says we're not in one, but that could just mean we're outside of town. How big is this city? It doesn't look like it's that big. That feels like a pretty good. Also, feels like a very good guess at this point. So right off of Highway 1, we could find out where we are. We could get. I think we might just get anal about this. Otago Peninsula. Use the left lane. I assume that's what this is. Just looks like the Otago Peninsula. Prison. These are, we can see streets of this. Like, this isn't that big of a town, so. Mornington. It's probably a road. Oh, Arbor Basin, Otago Peninsula. Let's see if we can just get up here and get a better view of where we are. Beautiful place. See why Mr. Jackson wanted to film here. Certainly. Is this where we are? Like, it'd be a little weird if we just happen to look exactly where we are. I don't think it is because we're not water hugging the road that we're on one side, but I feel like we might just. Part of me wants to just leave the guess where it is. Part of me wants to get really anal about this. We've come so far, haven't we? There's no turning back. Might be just plain old stalling. Running out of steam. Pardon my yawn, it is a bit late. So we're gonna go back to the start. And we went that direction, didn't we, before? That looks like the better direction to go, actually. We might have gone this way, though. I think we might have gone this way, I don't know. Okay, well, since game is gonna be super glitchy on me, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Why? I don't know. I don't want to admit defeat. I'm feeling closer and closer to just hitting the make guess button. Arana College? Beautiful, beautiful place. Don't they have? Doesn't New Zealand have like the highest suicide rate in the world? Also, I don't know why I feel so compelled to bring that up, but recreational facilities. Okay, looks like we're headed kind of to the outskirts of town at the moment that we probably don't want to for the sake of finding useful information. Let's go ahead and head back to the start and head this direction. Okay. Look for road signs. Anzac Avenue. Goodness. We're looking somewhere near 1. Let's follow the signs to 1. And from there, we'll find where it actually intersects with 1. And then whatever road we're on, we could use that. That's probably our smartest bet. Was it still this way to get to Highway 1? Hopefully we're not too far away from it. Found the prison again. I apologize for all of this repetition, but gosh darn it, we're gonna... Well, now we're not gonna get anywhere because I don't know where we're headed. I think we need to go this direction. I think this is the direction. Yeah, there we go. Towards 1. Like we're on a bigger road that would feed into a highway. But you know, the New Zealish people, they crazy, yo. Are we on Main Street? That would make some sense if we... South Dunedin, Anderson's Bay. That Anderson's... No. South Anderson's Bay. Anderson's Bay. Okay, we're looking over here now. South Dunedin. Or Invercargill. There's an airport here, I guess. Oh, goodness, no. They're generous to a fault here. Or that, I think that was a beer. I don't know. Beer ad. Okay, where did the signs telling us where we were going? Where did they go? I'm so confused. I'm gonna try this direction because reasons. We've come this far. I mean, we've already got a 40, like 800 point answer. We're gonna get 5,000 or it's gonna kill us. All right, Burger King, McDonald's, nice. Hey, poo. Okay, we've kind of lost track of the signs leading us to Highway 1. Henderson's Bay, St. Kilda, St. Clair. Where did, okay. Kilda, St. Clair. Looking for somewhere with a roundabout. I don't know. Curvy road. We've come this far. We have come this far. Street. Clare, St. Kilda, Street, St. Andrew Street, Henderson's Bay Road. Are we on that? That would make some sense. Bay Road. That's a pretty short road, isn't it? This doesn't really get us a much better guess. Might even be a worse guess. I mean, we haven't gotten any new information practically in 10 minutes, really. So, we might be accepting defeat pretty soon. Hate to say it. Hate to say it. I do indeed hate to say it. We should have been using the compass when we were close to the water before, so we could have an idea. Let's try this one more time. One last time. Okay. Bypass south. Congo Peninsula. Guess they have graffiti over in New Zealand. Who knew? Indoor Raceway. Okay. Congo Peninsula. Peninsula. I assume that's what this whole thing is. It's not labeled, but it seems to fit the bill. I don't want to admit defeat. I do not want to admit defeat. But I may admit defeat. Because I don't want this boringness to be in vain. I do not want to have suffered in vain. Like, I know we're close, and I know this can't be that hard. Pinpoint, but Strathallan Road. Okay, guys. I'm gonna apologize, A, for not getting a better score, and B, for spending so much time and not actually getting new information for like the last 10 minutes. Wrong side. We were up here. We were up here. We were up here. It's tragic, really. Let's go ahead and do one more before we cut the video. Australia. Coastal Australia or South Africa. We are coastal, so if this is Australia, there is a chance we might actually get a good score on an Australia. just on an Australia map. So I'm feeling good about Australia at this point, so everyone knows. Go back and look at those signs. But I mean, we're close to the Cape Jervis. Kangaroo Island Ferry, Australia, Hai Poo. Watch this be South Africa. Okay. So Cape Jervis. How hard can it be to find a Cape Jervis? What defines a cape? Something to do with water is all I really know. But also land, like... Okay, well let's Morgan's Beach. Look at this. I mean, we've got the country right. Cape Jervis. We're near the coast. We're probably not going to get much more than Cape Jervis now that I'm just thinking about this logically. Cape Jervis Hotel Motel. Yeah. Like, yeah, we're a hotel, kind of. We're also a motel. Only 800 meters from the KI ferry and approximately 100 kilometers to Adelaide? I think that might be a pretty big clue. 100 kilometers? That is kilometers, is it not? To Adelaide, so... Adelaide sounds like a bigger place than Cape Jervis. Holiday. Okay, we're in business. We're cooking. We're cooking with gas. Kangaroo Island, didn't we? Are we about to get a good score on an Australia map? Are we about to get a good score on an Australia map? Does that look like about 100 kilometers? Didn't we see Kangaroo Island Ferry? Is this Cape Jervis? This is Cape Jervis. Guys, hi frickin' poo. We're about to get a good score on an Australia map. That has never happened before in the entire history of Geoguessr. Hi poo. Hi flippin' poo. This is the most excited I've ever been to make a guess on Geoguessr, just because this is Australia and we're going to get a good guess. And pretty quickly, I might add. It's only been like 4 or 5 minutes, I think. So let's go back to our starting position. We headed in this direction. So how big of a curve is this? Not really, and then it goes straight for a long time. I'm thinking that's where we start, like right in there. Let's go back to our starting position. Then it curves back. That's where we are. That is we're about to get 49. We might get 5,000 here on this Australia map. Let's gets super, not quite before gosh, my calculus knowledge is, the slope, we're past the point of inflection on this. Our slope is decreasing, so our second derivative is decreasing on this curve, but the rate, or no, but the first derivative is not quite. I feel very good about this guess. Bam! Bam! Sorry for being so loud. We just got 5,000 points on Australia. Hi poo. Hi poo. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. There will be a second part where we tackle the next two maps. We just got 5,000 points on Australia. Thank you so much for watching. I am genuinely thrilled. Like 70. I'm gonna take a picture of this, not even a screenshot, and I'm gonna send this to a friend of mine. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the trek through New Zealand, and if you even more enjoyed getting 5,000 points on Australia, please leave a like down below. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment if you want to tell me how to play the game better, or if you want to tell me how to play the game worse. You want to just have a dialogue about getting 5,000 points in Australia. And if you want to see me get 5,000 points again, well then don't subscribe. But if you want to see me keep playing Geoguessr, subscribe. You can see my other Geoguessr content, and it's the best way to keep up with everything I'm doing, like Geoguessr and this war of mine. I really appreciate you watching. On behalf of everyone here in the Bagel Nation, thank you, and enjoy your stay here in the Bagel Nation. Bye.